Hey guys, it's Kyla Canzader here to inspire you along your health journey, and I had to put on my investigation glasses, y'all, because you're not gonna believe what I found. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know a couple days ago I posted a video just kind of expressing my thoughts about white coats for Black Lives Matter and the need for doctors to pay closer attention to patients of color, specifically African Americans, in regards to their pain levels. And then I gave the example of the fact that I am a stage 4 endometriosis mom, and when I go to Johns Hopkins website, I see that risk factors for endometriosis is being a white woman. Completely false, guys. And it's so disturbing to see that. So I woke up this morning extremely thankful that Johns Hopkins decided to change that language. However, I realized that this language is not new. I have definitely seen this verbiage somewhere else. So I decided to do a quick Google search, y'all. And lo and behold, this is what I found. So yes, I found the same writing, the same messaging on so many different websites. So I literally just plugged in those exact words in Google and I kept finding the messaging. So apparently it's time for there to be a real reform around all of this. Here's an hospital in Hawaii. And Johns Hopkins website popped up again. However, they did change their messaging on their website. Just apparently they need to change out their cache. But there you have it. It's gone. So I'm just going to go ahead and click through some of these hospital pages and show you exactly what I found. Again, this is crazy. It is something that they did a cut and paste on so many different websites. And I definitely don't know where they're getting it from, but we need to actually change this. And on this website, clearly you care about Black lives. You understand that, but you just changed white to Caucasian and it's the same messaging. And it keeps going, guys. It's about 2 pages of hospital websites that use the exact same verbiage, which is a little scary because I know that there are some hospitals out there that change the verbiage around a little bit, but not really defining the true facts around endometriosis. So here we go. More and more. So let me start by saying I get it, right? You guys came together as a collective and decided the language that you wanted to use for a nationwide and universally big issue for women that is said to affect 176 million women. You decided to come together as a collective to use the same language. However, nobody thought to proof this language and myth check this language. And then it also drives me to think, is 1 in 10 the correct number? Because if you're not really checking all women who come in and say they have pain and taking their pain seriously, that number is probably much higher. Within the Black community who have endometriosis, you will find that the average amount of time to be diagnosed with endometriosis is almost doubled. And then you'll also find that there is a large group of women who are being misdiagnosed with endometriosis because their doctor has told them that their pain is caused by something else. Now, while it's true that a lot of us are dealing with multiple issues, for instance, myself, I have fibroids and I have endometriosis. Thankfully, my fibroids came later, so you couldn't say that my pain was from my fibroids. The issue, though, when it comes to endometriosis is that it is a full body disorder. This is not something that just affects your ovaries. This is not something that just affects your pain when your cycle comes on. When you know that you have endometriosis, you understand that you need to do a full body check always. You need to check where your mind is. You need to check where your heart is. You need to check your weight. You need to check your food. You need to check everything, because endometriosis can affect every single part of your body. My biggest concern with the fact that so much misinformation is put on so many hospital websites is that we are not diagnosing individuals properly. We're not taking individuals' pain seriously. And this is a systemic problem. So this is what I mean by pay closer attention to your patients of color. It is not just okay to accept language. It's not just okay to accept verbiage. It's not just okay to say that something is a white woman's disorder when it has not been proven. Even if it's written in your textbooks, like, it's wrong. So it's time to change. Now, I personally am probably going to spend a lot of time reaching out to these individuals and letting them know that they are incorrect, because we've already seen that Johns Hopkins will change their website. So it's time for everybody else to change their website as well. So if you are with me, please pass this information along to other women who have endometriosis and those individuals who are wondering how to help with this whole Black Lives Movement. This is a way to help in our world. We need everybody to vocalize that this is not something that just affects white women. And this is the start of changing the conversation around how to treat patients of color, specifically African Americans. All right, guys, I'm going to get off my soapbox, and I promise you all of my other content is coming. I just needed to take a pause and do this, but I'm getting back to it. Until next time, peace.